let's ask the question, what do you need to be prepared for? Or is there anything on the horizon that you need to... They're popping out already. Is there anything on the horizon that you need to... That you need to... Is there anything on the horizon that you need to be aware of, you need to be prepared for? What's coming that you need to maybe have some awareness of or understanding? Let's see, any more cards? There's two more that popped out. Okay, let's start with that. All right. Oops. Make sure you can see all of these. I think so. Okay, so we're starting with the Two of Cups. So something to do with a relationship. Doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but something to do with a partnership, a relationship, could be a business partnership, could be relationship with a child, a romantic relationship, a relationship with a family member. So this has to do something to do with a partnership, and it is most likely emotional in nature. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. So this connection, this relationship could be feeling overwhelming, and there could be conflict. So if it's a work situation, maybe there's just an excess of in your workload, and you're trying to get someone to the team to work together, or someone to like pick up some of the slack, and there's some pushback, or there's some type of a bit of a conflict, or a bit of some tension. And this is swords or mental energy, so there could be a lot of like ruminating going on, or there could be a lot of thinking that's not so positive. You know, there could be a lot of negative thoughts, some griping going on, maybe even some words that have been spoken that are not so nice. So yeah, there's definitely some tension, some conflict, and a feeling of overwhelm, or a feeling of, I don't want to say burden, I just want to say like juggling too much, or it's just too much. It's just overwhelming. And then we have the Four of Wands. I think there's a desire to build a foundation, or there's a desire to start new. There's a desire to create something that's, like create a new foundation, or create some stability with the Four of Wands. And of course, there's the Strength card. So it's going to take a bit of doing to work through this relationship, work through this situation, and even if you don't have the other person's blessing, or the other person isn't willing to, that doesn't mean that you don't put forth the effort, right? So the Strength card to me is saying, in order to, if there's a willingness, even if it's only on your part, excuse me, if there's a willingness, even if it's only on your part, you have to find the strength within, be courageous, and be willing to do the work to build that foundation back up. And then finally, there's a Knight of Pentacles. And yeah, again, I think it may start with you, but then with the Knight of Pentacles, eventually it will pay off. Eventually the other person will come around, and eventually they will offer their piece of the puzzle, or offer their help in the situation, or there'll be some kind of a breakthrough. Yeah, I think the other person will come around and, in the least, either apologize or, start to get on board, or start to offer assistance, or start to be more agreeable. Okay, so the question was, is there anything you need to be prepared for or aware of? So this relationship may seem like it's okay right now, but and maybe the conflict hasn't even started. So either it's the conflict hasn't started, or the conflict's already there, and this second part is going to be what you need to be made aware of. So it's either you're in the first stage, or you're not even in the first stage. Like, you're in the being in the first stage would be the conflict. Oh my goodness, I need something to drink. Being in the first stage would be the conflict is already begun. Not even being in that stage is the conflict, or the overwhelm hasn't even happened. And then I would say being in the second stage is the desire to repair this, fix this, build a foundation, all of that. Okay, so let's see, what else can we find out about this? I want to ask, I guess, just for more guidance. How about more guidance? Because I feel like the outcome is going to eventually be someone making, offering something. Well, this Knight of Pentacles could be someone offering. Here, I guess I'll just flip these over. They're coming out. Seven of Cups, the Chariot. So the Knight of Pentacles could either be someone being more agreeable, the other party being more agreeable, or it could be you going to them and saying, hey, look, let's do this. All right, so maybe let's just see if this last part is like a final outcome. Okay, and of course we get the Sun card. All right. So yeah, the Seven of Cups. Lots of options here, lots of choices, lots of different ways you can go about this and handle this. There are many resources at your disposal. So you may want to do some research. You may want to consult a coach, a therapist, something like that. You may want to read a book. You may want support from someone else, a friend, I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying this, but like a clergyman or something. some spiritual support. Okay. Because the Chariot, now a lot of people view the Chariot as things like movement, or things moving fast, or something coming about fast, something like that, right? The Chariot is, again, one of those foundational cards. Yeah, so again, I see the foundation being built. I see there being a lot of, with this Chariot card, it's as if there's a lot of back and forth, or there's some decisions that have to be made, and you're looking at the extremes of things, right? You're looking at the duality of things. But with the Chariot card, that the foundation is being set. And then there is the Sun card. So the Sun is definitely a positive outcome. But I think more so with the Sun, it's more of a spiritual growth that's going to take place. So I kind of feel like this is going to be on your part, that you're going to learn something through this process and elevate and evolve through this process, because you're going to do the work that's needed through this conflict. You're going to remain calm, and you're going to find proper solutions and the resources you need. You're going to have to be diligent and kind of dig deep and have more of an inner strength to you. Yeah, and through this process, it's going to be something different for you, like a different way of handling things for you. It's almost like you're going to train yourself differently. You're going to train yourself to handle the situation differently than you would normally. And in turn, that's going to lead to growth for you, right? That's going to be a new way of dealing with things, a new way of looking at things. And you'll have a new outcome because of it. Hey, kitty. Little kitty. Okay. Well, I hope that helps. I hope there's some awareness of what may take place in this situation for you. As always, I thank you for the opportunity to be of service, and I thank my spiritual guides, spiritual teachers, and spiritual helpers for the guidance and the messages and their divine presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you.